Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Aji from Aji'sSimplecooking. So what I have for you guys today is Thiebou Dieune bu xonxa bu red benachin. I ate benachin almost every day. Almost every day. My grandmother raised me, so she loved benachin. So it's like every day she would cook a different version of benachin, almost every day. So I grew up eating benachin. So benachin is a favorite of mine, and I really love cooking benachin, especially the red benachin. So what I have here, fish of mine, and then this is the Alaska rockfish. It's a really good fish, but it's a little bit softer, but I really, especially for benachin, I really love the red drumfish. So, and I have my yate, and then we have our geja right here. This is the rough, which I already made, and I'll show you cilantro and Italian parsley. I like to mix the two together. I have chili powder, smoked paprika, garlic plus seasoning, roasted garlic, jalapeno peppers, habanero peppers, bay leaves, and a hint of ginger, and some Thai chili paste, some chili peppers. I really like the Thai chili peppers, and also the extra virgin olive oil, just to kind of make it easy to mix it, and some black peppers and salt. Do the video of that one. And we have our tomato paste, my favorite tomato paste. We have our legume, we have the cabbage, we have the carrots, jalapeno peppers, we have the yuca, which is the nyambi, and right here we have the knockers over there seasoning. So what I have here, this is a cilantro and Italian parsley. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start it with, get the extra virgin olive oil in it, so that way it gets going. So we're gonna start with that one, just get it going. So now what I have here, this is green onions, this spring onions. I have some of the shishito peppers. I really love the shishito peppers. Get this going in there too. Kind of just give it a little help with this one. So with this one, I don't like it too overdone. I like it a little coarse. So put in my shishito peppers, habanero peppers. Also get this going. Alright, so now, and then the other one was the habanero peppers. Then I have the other green peppers. This is the other green pepper, the ginger, red pepper. This is the jalapeno pepper, really spicy, so I just use one. Roasted garlic. Oops. Roasted garlic, black pepper, Badia seasoning powder, garlic plus seasoning, chili powder, and smoked paprika. We have here, this is Asian peppers, and we have the yellow onions. So this is gonna go into the sauce, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of it to rosi for the saute. And right here we have the knockers, and there you go, this is the knockers. Over here we have our shrimp, and this is, I'm gonna cook this with the sauce. So let's start by go ahead and rough our fish. So what the rough does is kind of, we stuff the fish with it. I like to stuff my fish with the rough, and I especially like the I like the cilantro and the Italian parsley. That's my favorite when it comes to stuffing my fish. So what you do, the fish is already cleaned and I washed it and seasoned it with salt and lemon. So we're just gonna go ahead and stuff the fish. Stuff it on both sides. Right there, stuff it right here too. There you go. So I'm gonna do the rest of it and I'll be back. Okay, so today I'm cooking outside in my makeshift kitchen. So what I'm gonna start with, we're gonna start with the tomato. So this is the tomato paste. I have my yet. And then we have the little bit of the onions, pudoral. Just a little bit with the green Asian peppers. So right now, you're gonna keep mixing until it comes to like a light brown. Ben ko door, bem rusti ko bem dok. Linyong onions si dan ko wala rusti bem dok. So you just keep mixing. So I can keep mixing here for about another 30 minutes or 15 minutes or so. So you just wanna keep mixing. Don't be discouraged. Just keep mixing, okay? And we'll come back and show you the end result. Water that's left from the raw, so I just kind of put a little bit of water and just keep mixing. Just keep mixing. And now we're gonna put this. This is a seasoning, the one with the green cap, right there. That's the Asian seasoning sauce. So I'm just gonna put a couple of drops in there. I really like the taste, so I'm gonna put a couple of drops in there. And then just keep mixing. Yes, keep mixing. So I have the salt right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some salt. Alright, so now at this point I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of that knockers. So I'm going to take half of that knockers and just add it on there. I'm just going to take half of it, just add it to the mixture, and then just keep mixing. So mind you, benachin does not require a lot of black pepper, so you don't want to put too much black pepper. So you want to keep mixing right here. Mix for another, I would say 30 minutes. Just keep mixing. Rosi ko dal be rosi bi dok. Benachin mom rosi bu dok moko amé. So just keep mixing until it's a little bit darker in color, like black in color, and then we'll come back and show you the rest. Okay, so at this point we're getting close. So what I'm gonna do, I feel like the oil is a little bit too much. So I'm going to take some of the oil out. So this oil sauce, so I'm going to take some of this oil out for the sauce. So this way our benachin is not going to be too oily and is going to taste really good. So now I have a lot of oil here. Alright, so now let's go ahead and add the tomato nyamba. So we're going to put in the tomato nyamba. And then we're just going to keep mixing. Let's just keep mixing. So just keep mixing for another, I would say another 20 minutes. So you just want to keep mixing. Alright, so you want to keep mixing. So this is the texture you want and the color. So like I said, growing up, my everything we did at home, my family, everything revolved around family. My grandmother used to love family. She loved family and cooking. So she taught us to, she taught me my love for cooking definitely came from my grandmother and her sisters. So they used to cook for like benachin for if someone has a naming ceremony or someone has something, they used to hire them to cook for them. So they used to come, everybody used to come to my house and they would all gather around and start cooking. So everything we did revolved around family. So my love for cooking definitely came from my grandmother and her sisters. So yeah, so benachin, like I said, benachin, I have a really love for benachin. So yeah, so see, just keep mixing. So at this point we can, I would say we can go ahead and add the rest of the stuff that we need to add. All right, so you just want to keep mixing, so as to not to stick on the bottom. So just keep mixing. All right, so now I think we got the consistency and the texture we want. So this is the consistency and texture you want. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put my vegetables, so my legumes. We have our fish. So I'm gonna put all the fish. I'm gonna put the red drum, except for the rockfish. Like I said, the rockfish is a little softer, so I don't want it to break apart in the pot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put these ones in there. Gis nga roof bangi ni di la xool. Mala wax li mako roof be. Ah wa li rafet na. Now let's bring in the geja. Put it to the sides. So now you remember the water that came from the fish, so I'm just gonna put it in. You want to let it cook for about an hour or so until all of the legumes and all of the fish is all cooked, and then we'll go ahead and bring in the knockers. So this is the rest of the knockers right here. We're gonna put it in here, and then we will be back. Okay. So now, nañ seppi suñ jën yi. Waa léegi sauce bi nag, si sauce bi lañ jublu ni fu mu nekk ni ñu ngi si wàllum sauce bi. Si nokkos bi des moom la ñoo def si sauce bi nii. So now you're just gonna keep mixing. So si ñeex bi lañ tiba def si daxaar bi nii fu mu nekk nii. So you're just gonna keep mixing. Baby saf doore. Def sa vinegar. Now, and then we'll bring in our shrimp right there. So this is just a quick tip. So the rice is steaming in there, but I have a clean film. I cover it over it, so this helps it really cook really nicely. And every time I do this, it comes out really nice. The rice comes out cooked and tastes very well. So this is a good tip that you guys can try at home. If the rice is not cooking as you want, you can go ahead and add the clean film. So let's let it cook for another 30 minutes and we're all done. Your food is ready to serve. Orang habisap, or like a spinach and okra kind of mix. It's really nice and sour and savory. Really complements the food really well. So what I have here is the okra. I like to put a lot of okra in my bisap. So this is the okra. I'm gonna get this going. And then what we have here is the tamarind powder. Tamarind powder. I have some of that spinach. This is the frozen one. This is what I have on hand. I really like it spicy, so I have a lot. The habanero pepper. This is the locust powder, commonly known as netetu. So it's fermented and kind of turned into powder. So I like to put it there. So all of this is gonna come in later, and I'll come back later and show you what I'm gonna do with it. And then, okay, so all the water has completely evaporated. So now I'm gonna put the lemon. I'm gonna put a lot of lemon in it. And then I'm gonna bring in the rest of the other ingredients. I'm gonna bring in the spinach, some of the peppers, the locust powder, and some of this turmeric powder. Some of the turmeric powder. So now I'm gonna let this cook for about another 15 minutes, and then turn off the fire, put it in the food processor, blend it all until it's all has this nice thick creamy consistency, and then you are all done. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm gonna add 2 Maggi cubes. So there you go, this is the 2 Maggi cubes. So this is gonna come in later. So suñ sauce baa ngi nii def nañ ci suñ sipa poobar. So dañ ko bàyyi rek mu ngeer su ko defee ñu pare. Now I added some vinegar too. So this is the sauce for the benachin. So I had onions, some of that loco seasoning, and black pepper and salt, and some of Maggi cubes, and some vinegar. So this is what I have going right here.